Anon's fiancée leaves him for a VR game character. Be me, 27 years old, engaged to the love of my life, Sarah. Met her in college, long-distance relationship for 3 years. Finally get to live together after graduating. Feels good, man. Everything seems perfect, planning our wedding for next summer. Heavy gamer and nerd, but Sarah always supported my love for gaming. One day tell her about this new VR game coming out called Mythic World. She rolls her eyes but smiles, says she'll check it out. Game launches and it's a big hit. Graphics are insane and the character customization is off the charts. You can literally create the perfect virtual partner, spend hours customizing my character, even give her neon blue hair, name her Luna, because aesthetic. Log on to VR for the first time, and the immersive experience is mind-blowing. Sarah gets curious and tries the game out, becomes obsessed with character customization, even asks me for more tips. Start to feel a little jealous, but it's just a game, right? Spend less time together in the real world, more time in VR. She's grinding levels and quests with her character, pushes me to play too. Weeks go by, and every time I bring up wedding plans, she brushes it off. One night I come home from work to find her deep into the game. She's wearing a VR headset. Doesn't even notice me at first. She's talking to Luna in the game, laughing, having the time of her life. Awkwardance.x engaged. Decide to join her, want to spend time with her. But every time I log on, I can see how captivated she is. Watch her interact with other players, flirting with a character named Drake. Weird feeling in my stomach, something's off, but I try to ignore it. She keeps telling me how immersive and real it feels. She's never been like this with any video game before. Weeks continue, and I feel more and more distant. We barely touch anymore, just endless VR sessions. One night she looks at me and says, "I've never felt this connected with anyone." My heart drops, can feel the whole wedding dream crumble down. "But it's just a game, right?" I say, trying to keep my cool. She laughs and says, "You wouldn't understand, it's just magical." The next week I get home, and she's gone for an overnight quest without me. Find her enjoying the game, and there's this new event. People join the game as couples, and it's like a virtual marriage. I suggest we try it out together. Her response is not what I expect. She says she wants to marry Drake instead. Heart sinks into my stomach. Are you kidding me? I start panicking. She thinks I'm jealous, which I totally am. Spend hours trying to convince her it's unhealthy, explaining that no game character can ever truly love her like I do. She brushes me off, saying I can't understand her feelings. Tears begin to fall as I beg her to stop playing. She says she wishes I could just accept who she is in the game. Fast forward to the day I catch her with the VR headset on. Her wedding to Drake happening live. Shattered into pieces, I turn off the console. She goes insane, claiming I ruined her life, her happiness. I try to reason but end up just walking away. Days of silence follow. A painful emptiness replaces my heart. She packs her things, says she's moving in with Drake. She walks out the door as I'm left in utter disbelief. Spend weeks curled up at home, drowning in sadness. Binge on old games, trying to forget, but it doesn't work. See her updates online with her new life. Virtual happily ever after. Friends try to cheer me up, but all I can think about is Sarah lost in a game. Begin therapy, talking out my feelings with someone. Transform my pain into a TikTok account. Share my story. Surprisingly, it blows up. People can relate to being left for fake love. In a wild twist, I find a community of people healing from similar stories. Life starts to get better, but it stings when memories of her pop back up. Spend months moving on, get a new job, and join a new social circle. Keep gaming casually, but step back from VR. Eventually, I come across a beautiful girl who likes retro games. PM her, leading to a cozy meetup. We click instantly. New love rekindled for real this time. She never heard of Luna or Drake, and I keep it that way. Life again feels somewhat bright, but I still think about the girl who left me for a VR game character, and wonder if I was ever enough. MFW, I realise she might be living in a fantasy, but I'm living in reality, and that made all the difference. Never again will I choose a game over the real thing.